It's Memorial Day weekend. It continues, and you know we have Reed on the road today. He's usually off on Sundays, but we got him out there today for a long tradition that he loves to do this morning. Reed, I'll let you tell us all about it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good to have you with us, and thank you to Thornton's for being along here as we hit the road. We're in Jeffersonville this morning. Beautiful setting here at Station Park. This is Allie Hawthorne, the spokesperson for Abbey Road on the River. Yeah, we had to move this to a Sunday shot, and we thought about it, and I talked to Allie, and we did it because we want to also promote the fact you're here tomorrow. It's Memorial Day. So,
2 more days of music.
yeah, and you're not going to be fighting the weather elements. Don't worry about rain. We've pretty well gotten that out of the forecast. Not really going to worry about the rain. Let's go ahead and look at the forecast here. For the next 12 hours, you can see what the numbers are going to do. We're going to be below average. Average highs are in the 80-degree range. We'll be below average all week long, topping out today at low 70s at most, 70 to 72 around the viewing area. Northern parts of the viewing area, you'll stay in the upper 60s. The Indy race is going to be fine. 11:30 if you want to come over here today. Noon tomorrow.
Bring your dancing shoes.
Oh, bring your dancing and romancing shoes, as Terry Miner says.
I love it.
We're set to go. You got all kinds of music. I mean, you will not be bored here.
We have interactive experiences as well. We have artwork, there's food, there's a playground for kids.
Okay.
You can make a tie-dye t-shirt. It's all happening.
Okay, where did the Beatles get their name? Well, the Beatles. Well, they were big fans, believe it or not, of Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Buddy Holly, That'll Be the Day, and all of his great songs. The Beatles were big fans of Buddy Holly. And they were looking, when they formed their group, they came up with a name. It was Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Well, they couldn't do that, so they became the Beatles.
And
That's how
now,
it got
look at us
started.
now, 60 years later,
still
we're
celebrating as strong as
celebrating
ever.
the Beatles.
And you know, on the college campuses now, this music, not only the Beatles music, but the big band music, the Glenn Miller stuff, they're hot on the college campuses. It's danceable. It's fun music. The Beatles, the same way, spans many generations. I love it. We're going to talk more about it. But right now, in the 7 o'clock hour here, we're glad you're with us. And Gabe is going to bring us up to date on the stories we're working with on this Sunday morning.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Reed. Moving on, new this morning, a suspect is in custody after LMPD's SWAT team was called to a house in the Fern Creek neighborhood. Reports of a suspect barricaded inside of a home in the 9200 block of Vevey Road came in around 6:30 Saturday evening. After a standoff that lasted just under 5 hours, the suspect surrendered to officers without any further incident. 20-year-old Jaden Smith is being charged with burglary, first-degree menacing, second-degree criminal mischief, and theft by unlawful taking. LMPD is looking for the person they say shot a gun near the newly opened Algonquin pool. No one was injured, but police say this person was seen on nearby cameras firing a rifle in the crowded park just before 5 o'clock yesterday evening. It happened on the grass field west of Algonquin Pool. Officers were working in the park and were on scene immediately. Witnesses telling us 2 groups of kids got into a fight, and one of those kids jumped a fence to grab a gun.
A bunch of drama, fighting, and then somebody got mad, and then, they went back and get a gun, as usual, as always. When somebody gets jumped, you want to go back and grab a gun, so that's what they did. They came back, and that's what happened.
Because I had been over here earlier, and a friend of mine was meeting me, and then I heard the pop, 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 and I'm like, is that fireworks?
The mother we spoke with told us she got her kids undercover when she heard those shots, but ultimately decided not to leave the park. They said they were not going to let the incident stop them from enjoying the park. LMPD is now asking for people to come forward to help identify this person in a statement saying, "We strongly condemn this reckless and irresponsible behavior. Gun violence has no place in our parks, our neighborhoods, or anywhere in our city. The safety of our residents, especially our children and families, is our highest priority." The park was especially packed because of the highly anticipated grand opening of that pool.
Ready to go. 3, 2, 1.
And you see it right there. Adults and kids alike were excited for the opening of the Algonquin pool. The pool has been in the works for over a decade, and the community packed to enjoy the park Now, the first 600 people got to swim and play in the splash park for free when the pool officially opened at noon yesterday. The old pool was built in the 1960s and had to be closed in 2022 as it was falling into disrepair and needed some major upgrades. Councilwoman Tammy Hawkins helped lead the charge to upgrade and finally get that pool back open.
Today is just an example of what listening to the community looks like. So I'm super excited. And I'm sure that this summer is gonna bring life back in Algonquin.
The pool will be open daily from 12 to 5, except Tuesdays when the pool closes for maintenance, and pool season runs until August 2nd. It's been a week since another round of severe weather came through Kentucky. Hundreds of people in southern Kentucky still have a long way to go to rebuild their lives. Homes were also hit in Jefferson County. WHAS 11's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester spoke to a man who escaped a tree falling on his house with almost just a scratch.
Just watch these things here.
Stepping in
Mainly this one.
to what's left of Lonnie Barker's home off Pyrus Lane.
How's it feel?
Creepy. Yeah, I guess that you could say that.
He's digging through the insulation to find the important things, valuables.
Who is this picture of?
That's my great-grandma.
It's been a week since severe weather came through the area and a massive oak tree fell on Lonnie's home.
Just sitting there watching the news, and the weatherman just said PRP is in the clear, and I heard a crack, and next thing I knew, the ceiling came down on me.
And I tried to get in the house, and all the doors were jammed up. Couldn't get them open.
Family joined Lonnie as firefighters got him out of the home into the hospital. A support beam hit him, and he walked out with only 10 stitches on his head.
Those are actually shingles from the roof. This used to be his kitchen here. Now coming back into the hallway, what's left of his bathroom, the wall slanted in from the impact. And farther back in the hallway here, this is Lonnie's bedroom, and if he went to bed on time, that's where he would have been.
You know, no broken bones, no internal bleeding or nothing. It was amazing. Somebody was definitely looking over him.
And someone's watching over him now. The South End nonprofit Shirley's Way has set a $5,000 fundraising goal for him.
If anybody can just give anything, it'd be beneficial.
Lonnie is deeply involved. He works at Shirley's Way Charitable Gaming, and the CFO, Wendy Barker, is his daughter-in-law.
The players love seeing him and talking to him every day.
As he navigates the road ahead, he says others are walking it with him.
I haven't been in that room yet.
In PRP, Clarice Shaley, WHAS 11, on your side.
And we do have a link to donate to Lonnie on our website from our previous coverage of last weekend's storm damage. About half of the goal has been collected as of this morning. Well, we are just a few days away from the first trial in the case of Crystal Rogers. Steve Lawson will be in court down in Bowling Green. Lawson is being charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with evidence in connection with the disappearance and murder of Crystal Rogers, a 35-year-old mother of 5 from Bardstown, Kentucky. Lawson's trial was moved from Bardstown to Warren County, Kentucky, because of fears of a biased jury in Nelson County. And now an attorney representing WHAS, WDRB, WOKY, WAVE, and the Courier-Journal are pushing to reverse Judge Sims' order of a no-camera rule in the courtroom during Lawson's trial. Jury selection for that trial is set to begin on Tuesday, May 27th. And even if cameras are not allowed in the courtroom, our reporters will be inside to break down what happens each day of that trial. Shay McAllister, Isaiah Kim Martinez, and Doug Proffitt will lead that coverage. We'll also have insight from former prosecutor and current attorney Nick Mudd on how this trial is unfolding. You can watch it starting next Tuesday on WHAS 11 Plus at 9:30.